Put your hands together for the best show on YouTube Nation.
Hey! You ain't know you about to know, you better drop down on the floor because there's what? Fire on the show. This is your boy, DeAndre Cooper, coming at you with Dre Radio, Cinema News, and Movie Reviews. What's happening, CoopTroop? We are back with the what? With the strong consistency, you feel me? I love this. I love this show. I love this embracement. I love you guys. Thank you for coming and tuning in to this great new rookie YouTube show of our nation. ASAP, what's the dilly? Polo hats all day, all day. What's happening, my guy? What you got to say to the folk?
What's goody, CoopTroop?
Already. Y'all know how we living. I hope y'all had a great week. I hope y'all had a great weekend. What's up, CoopTroop? Let me know how y'all feeling down in the comment section below. I have a great show for you guys tonight, man. The movie that I went to go see this weekend with the crew, out of this world. It ain't even Halloween yet, but come on now. I got fire on the show for y'all tonight from 4 news topics, a great movie review, and, you feel me, the presence of yours truly and my favorite co-host in the world, man, ASAP, what's up,
Let's
man?
go.
So, hey, I hope y'all look forward to the show. Y'all know how we rocking. Let's get it going. Woo! Hey, what's the dilly? Y'all know we can't start this show off without what? Our
H2O.
You heard my man. Let's go ahead, y'all. Look, I had to upgrade on y'all. I got the gallon jug. This is all I've been on for 4 months. For 4 months, y'all. Y'all know you gotta have the water intake. Shout out to Big Tony Baker, y'all. I wouldn't be on this water binge without him. I'ma always come through and give him his uplifting and praises and flowers. He is that guy. If you don't know who Tony Baker is, he is a comedian. And he's the best one out. You feel me? Go check him out. Also, I want to shout out to the Patreons, the saints out there. Shout out to the family. I've joined Tony Baker's Patreon 2 months ago, and it is the best $10 I ever spend on a monthly basis. The family is so embracing, enthusiastic. We are funny, along with our host of the profile, Tony Baker. And man, it's a great time. If you don't know who Tony Baker is, go over to his YouTube page, to his Instagram page, and look on his link and join our Patreon family, y'all. It's a wonderful time. Look, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't again for the people that I look up to on this YouTube field, from Tony Baker, Chris Stuckman, Jeremy Johns, and John Campia. This Cinema News and Movie Reviews channel wouldn't even be up without them. You feel me? And I love where I'm at with it. So, again, y'all know what we doing this time of the episode. Water. Go get your water, folks. We are not going to start this show until y'all go get y'all water. Because, got to make sure the skin is all good and glistening. And you got to make sure your insides are just healthy. You wouldn't be nowhere if it wasn't for water. Let's get it.
Water up.
Yeah, y'all, good little ASMR right there. Bow. Ooh, I'm good and ready for this, y'all. So, as I stated in the beginning of the show, I have 4 news topics for you guys and a great movie review. And now you are about to step in and dive over into cinema news. Let's get it started, y'all. CoopTroop, what's happening? Let's go. Oh, first off, I did not start the show off with this. Thank you, day ones. Thank you, new subscribers. welcome to my show, welcome to my channel. I appreciate you guys abundantly and I love you much. CoopTroop, embrace everybody that come on to my channel and join our family. This is, like I said, a rookie show, but it's the best show on YouTube. And let's build it, y'all. We are up like 25 to 26 subscribers already. Y'all running up the videos and the numbers. Y'all interacting with me, which I really love. That is so amazing. Let's keep it going, y'all. I'm glad y'all enjoying this the way I am enjoying recording this content for you guys. So, like I said, cinema news. First off, we are going to fangoria.com. This will be our source for this first bit of news that I have for y'all. But going over there, Jason Blum believes he could get Robert Englund to play Freddy one last time. Do y'all understand where this direction could go? On a fandom level, when it just come down to horror movie slasher killers. Blumhouse, aside from A24, which are self-made production companies and write their own original films, are in their bag right now. First off, if Jason Blum get his hands on Freddy, the character rights, he already have Michael. Think about if he put his hands on Friday the 13th, Jason, that would make him have the trio of all slashers. But so here it says Blumhouse head Jason Blum very much wants to make a new Nightmare on Elm Street movie, one with Robert Englund back as Freddy Krueger, no less. So we recently seen Robert Englund again on the recent Stranger Things season 4, volume 1. And if you haven't seen it, I'm not going to spoil anything for you, but there is big talk, big trending news around that he was going to be on this season. So that's not a spoiler at all. And in my opinion, his scene wasn't as big as you thought it was, but the fact that the presence of himself alone made the season just more impactful as the previous seasons. And man, if he could come back and have the same energy as he did as Freddy, don't expect it on Stranger Things, but if he still had the passion to come back and portray horror type of characters and give you that chill in the back of your spine, this will be a top movie of the ages. If Jason Blum get his hands on this character, it's gonna run box office numbers. And recently I was on the Patreon with the Saints on Tony Baker's profile, and he's doing gross numbers from different films. And on the first episode, he was talking about which slasher horror character ran up box office numbers. Michael apparently won that battle, but Freddy might top that if he come back on like a split decade note and give us nightmares again. I've been on a jumpy note all day, just on a personal note, but I feel like it's a delay from the movie that I viewed last night with the fellas. And man, I would look forward to seeing Robert Englund come back as Freddy. And how you guys feel about it? Drop down on the comment section below and talk with
Let's
your
dive
boy.
over
You feel
to
me?
news
Topic number 2. So this news is coming from comicbook.com. And here it says, Miss Marvel's Matt Lintz was almost the MCU Spider-Man. So if you don't know who Matt Lintz is, here it says on comicbook.com, for the past few weeks, Matt Lintz has appeared on television screens as Bruno Corelli in Disney Plus' Miss Marvel. In his Marvel Studios debut, Lintz played the biggest supporting role to Iman Vellani's Kamala Khan. serving as her guy in the chair. And if you want to go back to a reference of the guy in the chair, we can go back to Spider-Man Homecoming, Far From Home, and No Way Home as Peter's friend. I totally forgot his name,
Ned
but you can
Leeds.
see on the picture right aside. And the one that makes her all her gadgets. So he's not the geek, but he's not the popular dude, but he is amazing when it comes down to his gadgets. I know last episode I tried to give like a slight non-spoilery review on both episode 1 and 2 of Miss Marvel, and I feel like I didn't really give it that much hype, that much salesmanship as I should have. So be expecting more of that in-depth detail of the show when it come down to episode 3 and me viewing episode 4. Y'all know I'm gonna come through on 2 episodes at a time, so be patient with me on that. As it turns out, however, Lentz nearly appeared in the MCU as someone much more familiar. So again, that would be Spider-Man. His character on Miss Marvel is not really giving me Spider-Man vibes. It's not giving me that same energy like Tom Holland kicked us off with in the MCU. And we all know why and how Tom Holland got that role, because he came through on his own stunts. That's how he surprised everybody behind the scenes that we all heard from the Russo brothers, Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. themselves. They said he just came through, did a whole somersault, backflip, and boom, continued with his roles, continued with his lines of the script that they gave him, and then boom, he's forever and now our new Spider-Man. But Matt Lentz also said on an interview that he was top tier. He was top contender. I'm talking about number 1, and then boom, Tom Holland came through and just knocked him off the board. But as the show go on from Miss Marvel, I look forward to actually diving more into his character and seeing where could the possibilities be and where were they really seeing him as our new Peter Parker. Go back, look up who Matt Lentz is, Bruno Corelli, and check out the character for yourself. Go over and check out both episodes 1, 2, episode 3 just dropped of Miss Marvel, and come back to the show and let's talk about it on the comment section down below. Yeah, buddy. So that was a good topic for number 2, especially number 1. That was really over the enthusiastic vibe. Now, diving over the news topic number 3, you guys, number 3. Here we are over Variety.com, and the news that I'm pulling up got to involve with the new movie Mario, Super Mario Bros. And y'all know who's all playing Super Mario. He been broadcasted on trending news, social media, wherever you find your Hollywood information. And Chris Pratt, our Star-Lord, his name on Jurassic World, I totally forgot his name just because the last film, Dominion, was just so disappointing. It's like it was a wash away field. But Chris Pratt says here on Variety.com, his Super Mario Bros. Voice is unlike anything you heard in the Mario world. I got my doubts on that because I feel like that's going to hurt the character. That's going to hurt the character, not the franchise, but just Mario himself moving forward and then introducing him into the new generation that we're in, Generation Z. And we all know the iconic voice of Mario. It's high pitch. It is very high pitch. Chris Pratt has his animated credit from the Legos as playing Emmett. Y'all see, I remember that name because the movie was slapping. The movie was just good, so it stuck with me. So him giving his voice as Emmett was like chef's kiss. It's a Lego film, but really the Lego film that did numbers in the box office and not one of them throwaway VHS, VOD. Y'all probably questioning what VHS is right now. Y'all go back and look it up. I'm an old brother. I'm repping 96 babies or 90s babies. Stand up. What's happening? Mario let's go. You feel me? I don't hear that in Chris Pratt. I don't. And when he come through and give us, I guess, a little teaser because he know people are concerned with the voice of Mario, how is his voice of Mario gonna sound unlike anything you've heard? I don't want no Star-Lord voice as our Mario or Emmett Lego movie as our Mario, and are they gonna give him helium throughout the whole movie to just pitch up his voice or something? Somebody tell me, talk to me. Like I said, number one, I'm not the DC Marvel comic book enthusiast. I don't know every in and out of the Hollywood movie industry, but if he's going through vocal practices to actually get that feel of our Mario for this new Super Mario Bros. Movie, then I just hope the reviews that come out way earlier than the premiere for the public are good. I hope they are amazing to really just sell it to me to go watch this film. I'm gonna go watch it regardless, just for content purposes. You know, I gotta come through with y'all, let y'all know to either save y'all money for gas or go see this movie. But Chris Pratt as Super Mario, it's still it's a little itchy feeling to me, y'all. Like I'm not feeling it. I can't do it. But yeah, how y'all feel about Chris Pratt being Mario? Drop down on the comment section below and let's talk. Can we talk for a minute, girl? But they knocked my show off for copyright. Yeah, sir. Let's dive over the news topic number 4, you guys. So this news topic is not really much of Hollywood entertainment news and cinema news from TV or movies of that purpose. This is just me promoting a big event that I'm going to next month on the 15th through the 17th that I want to promote to you guys. And if you love my channel, if you love the personality, you know I am a big nerd. I'm talking about geek status. You would call me weird. You would call me lame. You would call me anything in the book. And I stand by that. I'm real prideful on that. But ComicPalooza, y'all, is coming to Houston, Texas on the 15th through the 17th of the month of July. And ComicPalooza is a large annual multi-genre comic book, science fiction, anime, gaming, and pop culture convention in southern United States. And it's held in Houston, Texas. The event is organized by John Simmons, the originator of the event, along with Startling Events, etc. So that's coming from Google itself. I couldn't really find nothing on this main page to give me just the more so about. But think about Comic-Con, but still amazing, enthusiastic, and really you were feeling your place on total notes from just the different genres that I named, y'all. This is going to be my first time attending the event. Shout out to my bro. Shout out to everybody that really just introduced me to this new lifestyle, from the Renaissance Festival, Anime Masuri, and now ComicPalooza, that I'll be sharing this wonderful, amazing event with my brother, y'all. And we're going as cosplayers. I'm looking forward to seeing so many people dressed up in their costumes, and with me, I'm going to let you know who I'm going as. So one, I'm going as one of the Organization 13 members off of Kingdom Hearts in representation to my late brother, Chris. And he was a heavy Kingdom Hearts enthusiast, y'all. So every con or every festival to event that I go to dressed up, I have to represent Kingdom Hearts for my late brother. I definitely miss you, bro. God's up to heaven.
And, love and miss you, Chris.
Number 2, I'm going as one of my favorite characters from a golden age era of anime. And this is probably the anime that I would defend on levels when it comes to One Piece, Dragon Ball Z. Death Note. These animes do not matter. Gundam Warriors do not matter because the number one anime of this universe, of my world, is Yu Yu Hakusho, y'all. And the big dog behind Funimation Studios, Justin Cook, is going to be at ComicPalooza, y'all. I'm so happy for that. I'm so ready to see my guy. I'm going as Yusuke Urameshi. So I can't wait to show you. I'm gonna actually make a whole vlog of that whole weekend, you guys. Yu Yu Hakusho, my wallet. You feel me? These characters, that's Yusuke in the green. So I'm going in his high school little outfit, and I'm a bald cat, but that don't matter. It don't matter. I'm gonna still do what I do, and I'm gonna do it good. And then third, I'm going as Quicksilver, Evan Peters Quicksilver off of WandaVision. This is the first cosplaying outfit, Evan Peters Quicksilver, that I've built myself with the help of my bro. You feel me? And I'm ready. I'm happy, y'all. I'm happy. I'm ready for this event. Bring on the filthy, y'all. Let's go. If y'all looking forward to ComicPalooza, do y'all plan on going? Check out the link, y'all. Go ahead and look it up. The ticket prices have went up drastically, dramatically, but it's worth it. It's worth it. It just brings out the youthful feel inside of you. Like I said, I'm making a vlog of it so you will see the ins and outs of everything from day 1 to day 3. And yeah, buddy. So that was it for Dre Cinema News, y'all. That was really quick and short, but like I said on the previous episode, every time I do this, it just feels so fluent just because this is my bag, this is my place, and I get better at each episode. I can feel that. I can see that definitely in myself. Don't we, ASAP?
You know it.
My guy. Y'all know I'm big. I'm a big kid on the inside. I gotta have my bear with me throughout every episode, if not every other episode, because sometimes he just be off the clock. He be sleep. I gotta let him get his rest. Y'all know bears gotta hibernate, man. I know because I'm a big old teddy bear myself. But yeah, y'all. So that was it for Dre Cinema News. Real quick, under my description box, if you haven't noticed or if you haven't gone through and just checked out my description box yourself under each episode, I have a time slot to different news topics that you might want to check out. If you don't want to watch the full show, I do have the option for you guys to press on whichever news topic, or if you would just want to cut straight to the movie review, you have the total option to do that. By all means, please, I appreciate you either way. All love. Description box below. Real quick, go check it out. So now we're diving over to the movie review. Oh man, so coming from the past few movies that I watched that were really just like on an almost hit and miss level, from Lightyear to Jurassic World Dominion, and then the worst one of all, Watcher, but then to the best, Top Gun Maverick. We are reviewing Black Phone. Happy early Halloween, you guys. We are in the 70s this time around. And what was such coincidence about this movie being made in the 70s, late 70s at that? We're stepping into 1978. And me and my brother were walking up to the movie theater, and I was telling him, I was like, bro, I'm so hype about the 80s. I wish I could just go back to the 80s, but think about the 70s. Like, what was it really like in the 70s? I was just coming up with different slangs, like, say, Jack, like, and like little notes and things like that. And diving into this movie, we are set in place in 1978. So let me show y'all the trailer and give y'all a good description about Black Phone. So Black Phone, Finney Shaw, main character, the shy but clever 13-year-old boy who's been held in a soundproof basement by a sadistic mass killer. When a disconnected phone on the wall starts to ring, he soon discovers that he can hear the voices of the murderer's previous victims, and they are dead set on making sure that what happens to them doesn't happen to Finney. You heard it here, and you also see it on the trailer, you guys. I've heard from the moviegoers that I got the privilege to interview that the trailer looked boring. Y'all know, first off, I'm not the trailer enthusiast. I don't watch trailers at all because they just spoil the movie. And I've been ducking and dodging trailers for this movie so much because I feel like the theaters always show the same consistent trailers. Aside from Nicole Kidman, that why do we need to see an AMC commercial in AMC? But this movie was so totally unexpected and real. You really believe that this took place in the real world when this was just an original film from Blumhouse Productions. And all executed so perfectly, from the jump scares to the storyline, the character investment, you guys. And that's how I'm gonna sell the movie to you. Happy early Halloween. Like I said, go check this film out at your nearest theater near you. You will not be disappointed. This is gas money well spent. You feel me? And what I got to say about this film, it took me back in place to where there was a time before 2020 that I was going on a serial killer binge. I was just looking up serial killers that made it in their time from the early 70s to the late 80s, from Ted Bundy, John Wayne Gacy, Jeffrey Dahmer, and who's the dude that ran the cult? The cult, I forgot his name, but those eras in that time, you guys, the leverage and free range that serial killers had back then was so flexible and so chilling that this movie actually gave you, from the great performance that Ethan Hawke gave you as the Grabber. The Grabber was the the antagonist of this movie. And he gave you chilling notes from point A to point B. So the Grabber is the magician that you see on the trailer, and his van says abracadabra. He walks around with a mask on, with a cape, a top hat, I believe, and black balloons. So beware of the black balloons, you guys. So when it come down to just the Grabber and everything, his main targets are young boys. What was the deal back then between serial killers and, I guess, just going towards kids? Like, man, that was so, I don't know, it hit me different just because I have a lot of youngins in my family, and when I look at them on with father eyes, on real strict protective notes. But I'm a fun guy. I'm definitely that fun cousin and brother that you always want to be around. And to see this action go on in the movies, it was slightly heartbreaking. And to find out some of the victims didn't make it, it was just like, man, that's real life situation though. So please be aware of your kids. Please be aware of just your whole surroundings, because you never know. The world is still tricky to this day, even with the new technology that we have. But Ethan Hawke played the character the Grabber, and he gets off on playing this quote unquote game, Naughty Boy, with his victims, to where, I guess, when it come down to Finney lasted longer than he should have because he was being a good boy. He wasn't really going through notes of trying to escape when he was, but as the black phone come in from the murdered victims that was helping him out throughout the whole movie, he was getting hints and notes of what not to do and what to do. So I guess when it comes down to you being a naughty boy, that means the killer wins. He gets to torture you, or however he choose to just cut you off the life board. And it's real pedophilia on his actions. And the sister on here, which was highlight of the film to me, her name was Gwen Shaw, Finney's little sister, played by Madeline McGraw. Man, she had these type of psychedelic powers, not powers like in supernatural, but to where when she falls asleep she has a dream, and most of her dreams are real deal or real life. And it helped the cops out very much throughout the film because they would always go to her as a source, like, we didn't release this information, how did you find out about this information? Oh, I had them in my dreams. So they kind of coerced her into telling the truth when that was actually the truth. And then you have a drunk father through the movie that was a real bittersweet connection. And there was this one scene on there that I just didn't appreciate, where the little sister was getting whooped by the father. And the father, you could tell the father was drunk. He was basically drunk throughout the whole movie. But I don't know if it was from life regrets or if it was from grief of the passing mother, his wife, and or what. So I'm gonna definitely have to go back and recheck this movie out. I only seen it once, so this is basically a fresh review that you're getting from me on this episode around. And yeah, you guys, Black Phone was a great time. Aside from me telling you guys myself, let's dive over to some moviegoers that I got the privilege and opportunity to interview on this film. Thank you, you guys. I appreciate you first and foremost. Let's transition. Woo! Wow, what up, CoopTroop? This is your man DeAndre Cooper coming at you with Dre's Cinema News and Movie Reviews. I got the opportunity to interview two moviegoers for the film Black Phone. What up, guys?
What's up?
So, how are y'all feeling about this film?
It's cool.
Yeah, it was good.
1 through 10, I give it like a 8.5, 9.
8.5. Eight.
Yeah.
Fact.
I like the little storyline though.
The trailer looked boring, but the movie actually good.
Yeah.
Man, that's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. So you basically gave this film an 8 branch out of 10?
I think it was 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10?
So what was the highlights for you guys?
Well, I like the part when he escaped, but then he caught him again.
Well, I didn't like that part. I like the part when he actually stood up for himself and, escaped.
Facts.
I like the shot that they set up and then like the little phone.
This was
a loud movie.
I feel you. This was a great kind of redemption film coming from just, I guess, the bully era, but also the crack epidemic, which was the 70s.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so would you recommend this film to other moviegoers?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Thanks.
It was a good movie.
Hey, there you guys have it. This is a great film. You should go check it out. You guys have any social media you want to put out there?
Y'all can follow me on Instagram at brazy.2.
Follow me on Instagram at @thereal20_.
Hey, you know where you can find me at under Dre Radio, Cinema News and Movie Reviews. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys for sure. What up, CoopTroop? I'm back at you with Dre Radio, Cinema News and Movie Reviews. I am with my brothers of the night. Yo! What's the deal, folks? You feel me? How y'all felt about the film, fellas?
Awesome. I give it like a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10?
Probably one of the best scary movies I've seen in a while.
Cause both of y'all jumped, you feel me? I'm expose you.
In a movie like
I give it 10. I give it a 10.
10.
And I usually don't do that with movies I like.
Man, I
wasn't
got
expecting for it to be that good.
Yeah.
For a trailer I never seen yet. For a movie I never even heard of yet.
I had 2 interviews today from you guys and another couple back then, and y'all basically break my branch score with a 10 out of 10 to 8 out of 8 and so on and so forth. So would you recommend this movie to a couple other people to go see this?
Yeah. Yeah, I will.
I feel like that movie, the way I watched it, or the way it was made, I feel like it was based off like a true story.
I
Like,
believe
true story
that.
events.
I would
Yeah,
feel that.
it felt like something that would happen, back in the day.
All believable. You should go check out the film yourself. If you didn't, go check this out. Go ahead and give yourselves a good time this weekend. This is Dre Radio, Cinema News and Movie Review. Yeah, man. So there you have it. That was interviews that I got from Asian couples and my brothers. So y'all heard their reviews. Y'all heard their movie scores. They basically broke my branch meter. So go check this film out. Y'all know what I'm going to come through with. My 1 to 5 branches for it. I'm giving Black Phone 4.5 branches out of 5. I give it 4.5 because in the beginning of the movie, you see Ethan Hawke, the grabber, do his first kidnapping. But you see the action about to take place, and then they just fade it out. You don't see nothing after that. And I'm like, no, I wanted to see that action. Like, show me how he actually got his victims. But you got to see that whenever he picked up your boy Finney Shaw off the streets. You saw that whole deal from how he got abducted into soundproof basement that he was held in throughout the whole movie. But they did show you like highlights and films, reel backs of the previous victims, but it wasn't still more in depth to what Finney Shaw got. But yeah, that was really all my complications and my defaults with the movie. I wanted to see the past victims. I wanted to see a little bit more of their journeys. Some of the victims were really hot-headed. Let me just put it at that, because I am a family-friendly show, and I never want to slip up my words because I know who's viewing them. But yeah, some victims were just bullies and really down bad, and some were really innocent and just you felt for them, but you felt for all of them because they were all kids. But yeah, man, this was Black Phone. This was my Black Phone review. I hope you liked the movie. I hope you're going to check the movie out if you haven't. No spoiler review coming from me unless you guys want to drop it down on the comment section below. And that's it for the movie review. I hope you guys loved my show. I hope you appreciate it from me talking about the cinema news and the movie review. If you like what you heard here, please give my show a like, comment down below, talk with me, subscribe, share my content, please, to whoever you think just really love movies or just cinema news alone. And yeah, man, I'm DeAndre Cooper. Once again, that's your other co-host of the show, ASAP, my guy. And yeah, it was good talking with y'all. Love you much. This is Dre Radio, Cinema News, and Movie Reviews. See you on the next run. Well, first off, before I end, a preview of my next movie review, which I'm going to start doing for you guys so you guys will know what I'll be talking about next. I'm going to see that Elvis film. I am a geek for bioflicks, just like Bohemian Rhapsody, Rocket Man from Elton John and the band Queen. But Elvis is next on my movie review list. That will be just a movie review, no cinema news included, because both of these films were kind of back-to-back-ish in the box office. So be expecting just a solo movie review aside from cinema news. And yeah, that's the only PS that I have for you guys. See you on the next route. Skoo!